Hi everyone, this is Natalie Young. I am going to read 5 poems from my book, All of This Was Once Underwater. The book is based in Utah using scenery and history of Utah and mixing it with speculative fiction. So the main characters are an alien, a monster that has lived in the Great Salt Lake for centuries, and a human woman. So it is weird. These poems I'm going to read right now are all the alien and the woman, no monster. So this first poem is actually one that I wrote first while I was an MFA at Lesley, and it was in my thesis, and it has been adjusted for this manuscript. A Floridian says, "I could never live in a place like that." A few creeks scattered about, the sound of rounded pebbles and mallards behind gates. A set of sprinklers, the bathroom faucet, the only ways to wet July knuckles. An instant after Brigham Young decreed, in high fever, this is the right place, a number of his saints said, no. Spun their wagon wheels and blistered heels against cracks in the dirt to return east or urge their oxen forward to promises of something gold, something moist. This place is a high mountain desert, a desert. The aliens don't care how many pollens itch the throat or if you see begonias that thrive. Those things stay alive because someone hoses them down every day. Every day, someone hoses them down. And this next poem is the one that I wrote first that kicked off this manuscript and series of poems. So it's called Capitol Reef, meaning it is happening inside of the national park. Now miles from any real city, roaming in a red rock bowl, she recalls a time at 13 when a stray attacked. They walk the seafloor, boots filling with red dust, rusty animal heads, pioneers' tombstones. Commitment not an option. No way for her to describe, to know how. Still, its giant departures clear, a pulse outlined in chalk. She claims old bites are good reason to give up an adopted dog after 6 days. The look in the canine eyes, endless. The stare like finding a giraffe under a skiff of snow. Breaking things off, keeping things up, all of this was once underwater. Notes on Earth Life. A child in a pink coat leaves her music lesson. Her cheeks match her coat. Her father sells insurance based on how long an equation expects a person to stay alive. The old man died. Sometimes humans just die, and you cannot save them. Sometimes humans do not die, and you cannot save them. There is a television program about a real human family doing normal Earth things. There are many programs with real people doing what people always do. Humans stop doing what they do to watch. When humans determine an animal is too ill, they end the life. This is called putting it to sleep. It costs $66.87 for a 20-pound dog to sleep. The capital city sits in a valley between mountains, trapping air. Weather reports call a day with dirty air hazy. The haze hurts to breathe. The haze is measured in particles and colors. The adult male across the street can play the piano and make sculptures. He plays well. This is a stimulation for many females, particularly those who enjoy show tunes. Being tall with tight skin, that is what humans like. What do humans and our kind like? Water, blankets, sugar. These things are both new and old to us. Discussing Earth insects. A praying mantis perches on the coffee shop doorframe. The alien is intrigued. He takes out the human's camera. Look at how sturdy its skin is. How mean. like it will reach out and slice anything that gets too close. He wants to know where insects come from. Where the aliens come from, insects don't really exist. He wants to know, what is the difference between a moth and a butterfly? She doesn't know the science behind classification, the pieces and parts, something about antennae, smooth club versus pipe cleaner, fuzzy versus shaved. They are not small birds. No bones. She explains how she sees. A moth can't resist light. The alien considers the distinction. So, I am the butterfly, and you are the moth. And last one, the trouble with clothing. What this life wants is a straight line, speed of light, to see what's on the other side of the barrier. The best way to figure green. The alien bends, whispers a curse. He's worn clothing long enough to know when a seam pops the sound of a human joint, it means unraveling, a coming ugliness. But what's undone is done. He lights a match for comfort. A flare, a click, fingertip danger, the sound of wind, months with no rain, burn a field, a burger, a books. One water dropped comes to a hiss. A toilet bowl, heavy traffic on fast forward, strand of smoke to ceiling to hose to sky, tobacco, destruction, a snack. One quick stroke, like spreading butter or breaking a string. Thank you.